If you are struggling with deciding what shares to buy, you might want to consider exchange-traded funds, and they're usually abbreviated as ETFs. And the great thing about exchange-traded funds is that it takes a lot of the groundwork out of the equation for you. Exchange-traded funds are a great way to diversify your portfolio when you want to start investing. Also, they tend to be more cost-effective than buying individual shares, because buying one exchange-traded fund gives you exposure to a basket of shares or an index of shares. So it's a great way for you to get started. The great thing about them is that obviously they're JSE listed, which means that you can buy and sell them just like any other share. As I mentioned, they're cost effective. So in terms of the admin costs, you're buying one exchange traded fund which represents or is linked to an index of other shares, which means you don't have to buy a whole lot of individual shares. And also it's a great diversification tool. So for instance, if you had to buy an ETF that references the FTSE top 40, you'd have exposure to the top 40 companies in the JSE just through that one ETF. And then when dividends are paid, you also receive dividends just like any ordinary shareholder. So it is definitely something that you should consider if you're still not sure how to go about deciding which shares to buy.